Doesn't it hurt? Well, it's already hurting. You know, and the cayenne pepper, remember we talked about it yesterday, has an analgesic effect. It can actually, it might be an initial, I like to say tingle, some people like to say burn, but it sort of calms it down. And she just shook her head and she was laughing. Now, this was in our wild retreat, which was 2 hours from town. So we just put the cayenne pepper in and we bound it up. And she just kept shaking her head and laughing. She said, I can't believe what you've done to me. So the next day, when she changed the dressing, we left it again about 24 hours. She found that the wound was starting to close. She said to me, as a doctor, she said, I would have stitched that. But she said, I'm out here and I'm here to learn off you. So I thought, well, let's just see what Barbara will do. And that wound came together as if it had been stitched. Mm-hmm. She said, I just can't believe it. She said, I've never seen anything like it. So the cayenne pepper is remarkable in so many ways. So even though it'll open the capillaries, it'll thin the blood when you take it internally and it gets into the blood, if it comes anywhere in the blood and it sees bleeding, it'll constrict those capillaries and stop the bleeding. So the only way I can explain this is to give you Psalm 104 verse 14, where the Bible says that God gave herbs for the service of man. So if you need dilation, it'll dilate. And if you need constriction, it'll constrict. It only constricts where there's bleeding. Yes?
Does it vary in quality or freshness if it's been opened and sealed?
Well, ideally you want cayenne pepper that's bright orange. I'm always a bit concerned when it's gone a bit brown. So you want the freshest you can get. We get our cayenne pepper from the herb wholesalers. So if you can get it from a herb shop and it's a lot more vibrant, it is a lot more potent. That's true. But remember, yesterday we talked about charcoal and the activated charcoal, and I said, well, activated charcoal is great, but we just used to get it out of the fireplace. It's a bit hard to pulverise up and it can be a bit lumpy, but it does the same thing. But we're civilised now. We buy activated charcoal.
But can't you grow your own cayenne pepper?
You can. You can. And you can